Good day to you. This is David Richard Alma with Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Hope things are going well for you as we get ready to wind up the week tomorrow on a Friday. So today is Thursday. Today's topic, and this happens in Balancing the Triad, dealing with your health and wellness as well as life. It's similar to yesterday's video, but different topic. I seen a post this morning in a group and was talking about the power of small steps. I refer to them as baby steps. And I've mentioned this before in slightly different ways, so this one's a new take on it. And what they did is a math problem. It was if you don't do anything, 1.002, like square root 2, 3, this was 365 comparing to a year. You're still at 1. You haven't done anything changes, you've got no results the rest of the day. But if they did 1.01 to 365, it comes up to be like 34. So 0 to nothing, so at least those baby steps compounded. And that's one of the things you always hear me talking about, is making sure you take at least those small baby steps each day to get you to where you go, because they actually build up on top of each other. Another way to look at that is, you've probably heard this one here, is what is one thing that you can do today to get yourself 1% better? By the end of the year, you're 365% better than what you were. Another analogy, this one here from Carl Harvey, was talking about like an idea of a woodpecker. You've ever seen a woodpecker, and even from the old cartoons, Woody Woodpecker, it's always poking the holes in the tree. Got these little tiny holes from the beak, can only do so much. So you got little tiny holes being poked in the tree. A little bit every day. Over time, that tree is eventually going to come down, if that stays there long enough to poke those little holes in there. And that's just kind of like the power of dealing with baby steps. Let's bring this more to, I hope you're kind of getting an idea here. Let's bring it a little more with exercise. If right now you're doing nothing, but if you can sit there and go for at least a 5-10 minute walk every day, if you can get yourself to do a handful of push-ups and or squats every day, that's better than doing something, and they compound with each other. Another example of that along the same lines is what's referred to as greasing the groove. Got from Pavel Tossalini in his book, was it Naked Warrior? Might be Naked Warrior. And the idea was that you go through and practice an exercise throughout the day. For example, the story I remember from the book was, he said his father-in-law would go downstairs, and every time he'd go down there, he had a pull-up bar. The guy could do several pull-ups, but he'd only do up to 5. Occasionally a little more, but mostly just 5. Well, it adds up over time, and suddenly he's got more strength and built up. I know this for myself at a couple of horse shows a few years back. I would have my kettlebell at my booth. So I'd be reading, either in a book or a magazine or something. I'd read a chapter, and I'd sit there and either clean and press it or do a snatch or something like that after every time. So I did multiples. I would do anywhere between 1 to 5 reps each side. Well, after a couple of weeks of doing that, I can notice a difference. It was easier. I got a little size in my arm. My strength built up. Nutrition. If you start watching what you eat, so if you cut down, let's see, what could be an example to use. Let's eat your alcohol. Maybe start cutting down the alcoholic drink you have every night, or the dessert you have every night. Well, those are extra sugar in your body, extra calories in your body. That's going to start breaking down. You keep steady with that, and if you maintain everything else, you're going to start to lose some extra inches because you're not bringing that extra stuff in. Meditation. If you're not doing anything, but you can at least spend a few minutes, in just a minute, even if you can, just a minute, quiet, conscientiously breathing and getting that stillness, silence, and solitude, that will compound in your life. Okay, I'm hoping you can get the simple idea, I believe, on yourself. But yeah, just realize that taking those small steps every day, they build up on top of each other and makes it much easier to go through and do. And sometimes you can't realize how far you have to go in one shot. Don't do that. Bring it a step back. What small steps can you do each day to get to your goal? All right, so that's what I got for you today. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know your thoughts on it, about how you take baby steps each day or more. And we'll catch you next time. So take care and bounce into you. Bye-bye.